What's up guys, this is Raf and welcome back. So I recently tried to download the iOS 18 beta on my iPhone 11 after seeing some interesting updates from Apple's last WWDC event. I successfully installed the iOS 18 Developer Beta 2 and I've been using it and testing it for a couple of days already. And here are my initial impressions. So in iOS 18, there's a significant change to the home screen. Now, you're able to freely move and place your icons anywhere on your home screen without any restrictions. And that same goes for your widgets. You can also adjust the size of your widgets directly on your home screen. And when you press and hold the home screen, an edit button appears on the top left. This presents two options: the add widget button to insert widgets, and the other one would be customize option. Choosing the customize option will display the settings for customizing your icons, which includes the dark theme options and theme them in your preferred color. It's important to note that this will also affect your widgets. The tinting color may not always be perfect and can depend on your wallpaper. Additionally, there's an option to make your icons larger as well, providing iPhone users with additional customization previously unavailable and similar to the freedom enjoyed by the Android users. The control center has been updated and I have mixed feelings about it. Let's start with the positive aspects. I really like the new shapes of the buttons and the overall design of the control center. It feels refreshing. It now allows you to add more shortcuts, which is a great feature. The shutdown button is located on the top right as well, and the top left is where you can add the shortcuts. You can also resize the buttons and go full screen to access more details, like the now playing button. This could be very useful for people with numerous smart home devices as well. On the downside, it's easy to clutter the control panel by adding unnecessary buttons, making it feel a bit messy compared to the previous control panel. There are also some questionable buttons, such as the connectivity button, which requires extra taps to turn on Bluetooth and data. You can now customize the two shortcuts on your lock screen, and you can also have the options to open apps on it via the shortcuts. The Note apps receive a huge update, and it's the feature I like the most in the iOS 18. In the Notes app, it can solve now math equations even in handwritten mode. This is really helpful, especially for students who are taking notes. And I am impressed by how accurate it is in identifying handwritten math equations. It's really impressive that the Notes app has the power to solve it. You can now hide apps and put security lock on it. This is great for your apps that does have sensitive files or information. And this is an added layer for security on your phone. The Photos apps recently received an update as well, but to be honest, it's not that great. Now all of the photos, albums, and everything else are on one page that you can scroll up and down. For me, the implementation is really bad in my opinion. It seems like they didn't put much thought into it, and they just put everything on one page to be able to say they have updated their own photo apps. So the tabs are gone and there seems to be really wrong with it, and I really wish they could bring back the old photo apps. There's also an update in setting apps and everything is much more organized. When you play games, there's an automatic gaming mode to enhance your gaming experience. There are some updates as well on messaging app, like RCS now is working on it. There's also a satellite feature for specific iPhone models. There are also now text effects and you can schedule messages as well. Unfortunately, there's no Apple Intelligence yet or the new Siri on this iOS beta, and some of it would be limited only to specific iPhone models. Overall, it's good to get a glimpse of iOS 18 in beta and to be able to use it. There are many new and great features, although there are some questionable ones as well. Some aspects may change and can still be improved since this is still in beta. With the advent of AI, Apple is also investing on it heavily. The battery life on the betas is not that good and still somewhat laggy on some phones, which is expected, so be aware in downloading and testing this iOS 18 developer beta. So with the new changes and the features in iOS 18, it's definitely one of the biggest updates in iOS 18 history, and I'm looking forward to seeing the final version of it. So that is my first impression of iOS 18, and thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon. Peace out.